Hi guys and welcome back to another video. This time it's going to be about my most anticipated VR games for 2020. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. The first game on my list is going to be Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. I can't explain how excited I am for this. I remember back in the day before Call of Duty was big, Medal of Honor was the king of the FPS genre. I was taken back when I first played Allied Assault, because it was the first time that a video game really put things into perspective for me. When you were storming the beaches of Normandy, it really made you think about how this could be based on true events. Above and Beyond is set in World War II, and looks to be one of the first VR games to place you in Europe in those times, and lets you experience the battlefield firsthand. The trailer speaks for itself in my opinion. Just seeing the gameplay makes me want to get my hands on it now. One of the coolest things will be to pick up a Thompson or an M1 Garand for the first time, as I grew up using those guns in various video games and loved them. There is going to be a lot of content in this game by the looks of it. I mean, in the trailer they say that there will be inside a tank, at an airfield, and sneaking into a Nazi sub base, and that's just the content they're telling us about, so imagine what they have hiding up their sleeve. I can't find a specific release date for this one, but expect it this year at some point. The next game on my list is going to be Phantom Covert Ops. At the time of recording this, we only have 10 days to wait to get this game, and I'm chomping at the bit to get my hands on it. This game has a very unique twist on the FPS genre. You're a soldier who has one night to prevent all-out warfare. I know it sounds a bit generic at the moment, but you have to do all this from the comfort of your kayak. This is a genius idea to bring to VR in my opinion, as you won't be walking around your room hitting and breaking things. It is great for someone who doesn't have a big play space. Now, there have been quite a couple of YouTubers posting gameplay of this one, but I refuse to watch it as I don't want to spoil it for myself, because I can't wait to hop in and experience it for the first time. This game is a stealth game at heart, and will have you moving silently through the reeds and going underneath enemy walkways, but you also have the option of just engaging the enemy, but it's a lot more fun to plan your own route and outsmart the enemy, so they didn't even know you were there. Also, make sure to look out for a review on the game when it comes out. The next game is going to be Star Wars Squadrons. This sort of hit me by surprise as I opened Twitter and saw everyone tweeting about it, and wow, it looks promising. I'm a massive Star Wars fan, so this was music to my ears. Being able to pilot an X-Wing or a TIE fighter in VR, I mean come on, it's a no-brainer. I can only imagine what the graphics will be like. With their budget, they could hit it out the park. I just hope it feels polished and not clunky, as they could very easily mess this one up, and with it being EA, that's a possibility. But I have faith in them this time. There'll also be a multiplayer mode in this game. We do know that there will be a 5v5 dogfight mode. I mean, I'd like to see maybe a 10v10, but I'll reserve my judgment for now. You'll also be able to customize your ships along the way, which EA have promised will be through gameplay alone and not hid behind a paywall. So they might actually be learning now. If they can pull this off, it is going to be an incredible experience in VR. This one is set for release on October 2nd of this year. The next one is going to be Lo-Fi. This is one which I haven't seen much publicity on, but I feel 100% deserves it. It is set in a cyberpunk-like world. You are a lo-fi. This is a name given to those who cannot merge with the platform. This is a virtual reality simulation where most of the population now live their lives. You play as a police officer in this game who's trying to solve crimes in one of the worst places in the city. This looks to be the best VR open world RPG on the market, if they can play their cards right. You can literally go wherever and do whatever you want. It says you can patrol the skies handing out tickets, hang out in the arcade, or try your luck at the casino. One thing which blew me away with this game is the graphics. Considering they are not a big game development company, it is quite incredible how they were able to create such a beautiful and diverse world. If these guys get the backing they need and carry on this amazing work, the sky is the limit for this game. It could potentially be one of the best VR games currently available. I will be backing their Kickstarter in the near future, and I can't wait to see the progress. I will link the Kickstarter in the comments. They have given a release date of late 2020, so keep an eye out for this one. The last one on the list is going to be Sniper Elite VR. I again remember playing Sniper Elite V2 back in the day and falling in love with it. It was the first sniper game I could properly get my teeth stuck into. The guns felt amazing and the kill animations were great, so you can see why I'm excited for this one. From my memory, there isn't a dedicated sniper VR game, so if they can implement good gun mechanics, I know this will be a hit. It is set in Italy in World War II like the other game, but this one will have a completely different storyline and characters. This, unlike past iterations, will be strictly strictly first person, which I think is the right move for a VR game to add to the immersion. They also mentioned that VR makes you want to explore and interact with the environment around you, so they are going to let you have multiple routes and let you find your own way through the levels. This will also see the return of the X-ray kill camera, but it will be designed for VR, which I am ecstatic about. That mechanic was so much fun in past editions to the series, and will be even more fun in VR. The release date for this one hasn't been confirmed, but I would expect it maybe late 2020. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video today. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash a like down below, leave me a comment as well and some constructive criticism, and I'll see you in the next one.